Hello, quarantine world, and welcome to this week's episode of Golf Subpar. I am Colt Knost, as always, joined by my man Drew Stoltz. Drew, how we doing?
Day by day, Colty, just like the rest of the world, hoping we can get back to some form of normalcy here as quickly as possible. Because I'm watching a lot of bad TV right now. I need some live sports happening ASAP.
I totally agree. Well, Sleazy, we are here to entertain, and this week we are bringing the heat with a massive guest, Brian Urlacher, the former Chicago Bear and NFL Football Hall of Famer.
Yes, Pro Football Hall of Fame. First non-golfer on the pod, so shout out to Brian Urlacher, although we will be talking a little bit of golf, but fun to have him on. One of my favorite interviews we've done thus far.
For sure. He just went on a very interesting trip, and he had a lot to say. So here we go with Brian Urlacher.
We now welcome on our next guest. He is 13-year NFL veteran, 8-time Pro Bowler, former Defensive Player of the Year, former NFL Rookie of the Year, member of the College Football Hall of Fame, a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Other than that, he hasn't really done shit, but he is Brian Urlacher. Welcome to the show, my man.
Thank you. So happy to be on with you smart guys.
Oh, this is going to be
It's a big resume to get through.
Our first Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Our first non-golfer. I mean, you golf, but you're not a real golfer.
Define real.
Well, a tour player.
Okay.
Okay, that'll work.
Right,
I'm okay with that.
Watch what you say to this.
Yeah,
man.
I'm
We got to
with
get
that.
into something right away. Your hat.
What about it? You like it?
Let's talk about it.
What do you want to know about
President
it?
of the United States. You just made a
This
little
is
trip.
the seal of the President of the United States.
They just don't give
And it
those
says
out.
White House on it. Oh, yeah, I bought it.
Oh, they
There's
do.
a store in the White House where you can buy it. They have memorabilia stuff. You can buy them, so I bought 10 of these.
Oh, so you're
Love it.
loaded up.
Well, in case, I get my hats dirty so quick because they're all white, every one
Yeah.
I own. So when I get dirty, I can just put a new one on.
Perfect.
Super
White
excited.
hats.
Tell us, how was it?
Unbelievable. We're just scheduled to get a tour of the White House. Myself, my wife and her parents, my kids, a buddy of mine there was 11 of us on the tour. We met some Secret Service guys at a Bears game, and I gave them a jersey. They were honoring our decade that I played in at the Bears. So saw them in the front row, gave them our jersey, or my jersey, sorry, not ours. Gave them my jersey, and they're like, "If you ever want to come to the White House," and we're like, "Yeah, we want to come." So we set it up. There was a chance, they said, that Mr. Trump would be there that day, but we weren't sure we were going to get a chance to meet him. But obviously, we did get a chance to meet him. Unbelievable.
Love it.
Stud.
First time meeting a president?
Yes.
Is it weird for you? Like,
Dude, I don't really get starstruck that
Yeah,
often.
yeah.
I'm sure if I got to meet Tiger, you guys, no big deal to you guys, but if I got to meet Tiger, it would be along those lines as meeting the president, but it was unreal.
I can't believe that's the first president with you being who you
Well,
are.
I didn't win a Super Bowl, so I didn't get to go for that. I never got invited to the White House for any other reason, so it is weird, I guess, as many people as I've been around, but yeah, never got a chance to
Did
meet
you
one.
pitch your hair product?
His hair
company to
is
Donald?
sweet. His hair is sweet.
yeah, he's dialed.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry
He
about
doesn't
his
need
hair.
to worry.
He's 73 years old and got a full head of hair.
He's
Yeah.
fine.
He got
Real.
no
What do you
issues.
guys? I always wonder sometimes when I see like a picture of like an athlete with the president shaking hands. I'm like, I wonder what those dudes talk about. Like, was he talking football with you?
He
or you
talked
guys
about
talking
football
other
for a
stuff, or what?
minute, and then we went right into he's like, "Where's your family?" Because he waved me over. He got off his helicopter. He was like, "Come here." I was like, "Oh shit!" He just told me to come over. So I go over there.
You go running.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh!" And the it's weird because the media is right here, and then they all start rushing down there to get a better angle of him. So I'm trying to sneak behind them to get over to where he's at, and then I shake his hand. And he's like, "Oh man, big fan. You played a long time." Actually, I can't remember what he said. Honestly, I was just like,
Just make it up. Yeah.
"Nice to meet you, Mr. Trump." and then he goes, "Where's your family?" I said, "They're coming around here." Then he was very nice. He shook everyone's hand. In spite of Corona, he still shook everyone's hand. Super nice, super friendly to all my people. And he goes, "You guys want to go to my office?" We're like,
Yeah,
"Sure." So we went to his old office and just unreal, man. The whole day was cool as hell.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty special trip.
Yes.
That's a pretty special trip.
And we also saw Arlington. We went to we were doing a DC tour, and I'd never been except for playing. So we saw the Lincoln Memorial, Arlington, the Capitol, all the cool stuff.
Yeah, it's a sweet trip.
The,
I love it.
museums.
Well,
Inside the Oval, doesn't
Yeah.
get much bigger.
Yes, made
Yeah.
it.
Special treat.
Did it.
Love it. I've done it.
I'm sure you have.
I've been in there.
Who was president?
I touched everything.
Did you? Who
I
was
was in
president
there.
when you
I
went?
didn't. I wasn't in there when the president
No,
was
no.
in there. It was during Obama's term. I had a friend that was in the mix down
Gotcha.
there. Got us in at night. Did a whole tour of the entire West Wing, everything, all that stuff. Pictures in the Oval. No presidents. No very few people.
Yeah, yeah.
Minus like the security people. It was like surreal. It was really weird.
When we were over there were so many people everywhere. It was weird. It was like super busy. But when we were doing the tour, there was no other tours going on when we were there, which is really cool because
That's
we had
sweet,
and we got to see some rooms that normally the tours don't get to see because the Secret Service guys had special clearance. But it was badass.
Yeah, same.
It was
No
so
one in
cool.
there. You've been in there. You
after-
were with
after
G-Dub, right?
How'd you
the
stumble
Walker
into
Cup,
that?
After we won the Walker Cup.
Okay.
Because
He got there from accomplishment. I think we just know
You
people.
were
George
riding
W,
someone's coattails.
Yeah.
His grandfather created the Walker Cup, George Herbert
Yes,
Walker.
yeah.
So we went in after we won. I kind of thought it was going to be like, oh, run in, take a picture, and you're out. He chilled with us for an hour, talked.
That's
he
a-
was
That's
he was
That's
so
a good
cool.
one to have as when you're going there. He loves golf.
I know he does. It just humanizes them a little bit, doesn't it? Because you're like, oh man, it's the president. He's untouchable. But they're like, they're humans too. They're
He
just
was
normal
so
people.
relaxed. He was so fun.
That's how Trump was as well. You
Yeah.
just kind of you're like, okay, they're human beings as well. They're kind of like us, just on a bigger scale.
And
saw-
you're like 21 when you.
I
I
was
mean, you're a
22,
kid, dude.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
even
man.
more so.
Then I was golfing in Dallas like 4 years later. I hadn't seen him since, and I heard he was out there, and we're playing, and all of a sudden I hear, Colt, we don't play that PGA Tour pace out here. Get out of the way. And I turn around. It's President.
wow.
That's sick.
President Bush yelled at me, and he comes up, gives me a hug, and
Wow.
played through us. It was
I heard
great.
he motors, like plays in
2 hours.
2 hours, 18 holes in a
Does
cart.
he put everything
boom.
out?
He's the ex-president. He doesn't have to put
He
anything.
just writes down
Yeah.
whatever he thinks he deserves.
I get it, man.
That was a 6,
yeah.
felt like a 3.
All right, well, let's talk about you a little bit.
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yes.
because we are here to talk about.
Yeah,
Great
we
Brian
might as well get
Urlacher.
into it
Sure,
a
you're
little
just
bit.
going to talk about me and not make any fun of me.
Not at all.
whatsoever. Not
dude.
you.
This is a
No.
safe space.
Uh-huh.
Safe
So
space.
Yeah.
played at the University of New Mexico.
Correct.
Wanted to go to Texas Tech, but I heard academics kind of held you back a little bit.
That was incorrect.
Tough
They
school to
didn't
get
want
into.
to
the
give me a
Harvard
scholarship.
of Lubbock. Of Lubbock. That's what they say.
They didn't want to give me a scholarship, so I couldn't afford to go there. So I took the first scholarship offer I got, and the only one I got, which was University of New Mexico, the University of New Mexico.
Fighting Lobos.
No fighting.
There's
just,
no fight,
Just
yeah.
the Lobos. Just the Lobos. Come on, Lobos.
Is that what they did?
That's a
Yeah,
Lobo.
that's it.
It's a Lobo. There you
Okay,
go.
all right.
Went there 4 years. Yeah, cool.
Loved it.
It was great. Got to go to school for free and keep playing football.
Love that. So
awesome.
then,
Did you have a chip on your shoulder because of Texas Tech? Is that something you still? Because some dudes get slighted when they're young, and then they Jordan missing his high school basketball team, right? Like he's
Yeah,
talking about that in his Hall
true.
of Fame speech. You know, was that
I
something you
honestly
used?
didn't. I was just happy to go to school, man. Honestly, growing up where I grew up, not a lot of kids get scholarships anywhere. So I was, especially D1. So I was like, this is cool as hell. I'm gonna go scholarship. I'm gonna go play college football for 4 years, hopefully, and then get my education for free. So that's all I really cared about.
Yeah.
I mean, I was pissed off because I was disappointed they didn't want to give me. So I went to Texas Tech football camp before my senior year. I was the most outstanding camper out of like 500 kids. I was like, I'm definitely going here. Saw Zach Thomas in the weight room. That's my guy, by the way.
Yeah.
He's a freaking
Beast.
stud, man. And they won't put him in the Hall of Fame.
well,
Why?
You got some pull now.
They don't listen to me. I don't vote.
You got a
Why? I
gold
don't know.
jacket?
If you put my stats next to his and Ray Lewis in there, pick
Does that
one.
stuff get political in that world? Like
I
I,
don't
know it
understand.
like in baseball, you got all the things
baseball's
and stuff, but like
weird
it's
to me.
Really
How do you not
weird. But
vote
football,
Derek Jeter as a unanimous Hall of Fame?
whoever, that's just some punk.
That guy
man,
needs
it's
to
not-
be
wanting to
out.
get his name or
Yeah,
whatever.
but then he won't release
he
his
won't
name.
release his
Yeah.
name, but then people speculate and all this
It's a
just to
bunch
be
of
different. Yeah.
Horse manure. But anyway, yeah, I think it's political. I just feel like Zach should have been in years ago. I hope eventually he gets in, but that's my guy.
was
Anyway,
stuck.
went to their camp, most outstanding campers, receiver camp. Didn't give me a scholarship. Told me I could walk on. Spike Dykes did.
So do you still hate Texas Tech? Do you have a little
No, I don't hate
hatred
them.
for them?
No, I don't.
Or they turned you into what you became?
Yeah, they just
They were the catalyst.
if I hadn't have gone to New Mexico, it might have went differently for me. So I appreciate them not giving me a scholarship.
It all worked out.
It
Okay.
worked out pretty
You-
good for me.
Things shook out just fine. You know,
Decent.
things are looking up for you.
Yes.
All right. So you go to the draft, selected 9th overall
Yes.
by the Bears. There was a few defensive guys taken ahead of you.
There were.
Did that upset you, or were you very happy with where you went?
Happy to get drafted. Man, I was just, like I said, growing up where I grew up and to get as far as I got, just to even be drafted, I was excited. You know, Mel Kiper projected me number 9 the whole time.
Oh, really?
Like even before football season was over, he had me number 9 to the Bears.
How does he do that?
I don't understand.
It's so weird.
Not,
All the-
see,
so
I'm
many
sorry,
people.
season was still going on, so they weren't sure the draft order yet. But once
Yeah.
the draft order was set, he was like, Brian Urlacher to the Bears, number 9. I was like, no
I don't
way.
understand. When I see it, I'm like, how do you know who's going number 34 after they
Yeah,
trade it up to get
It
it?
doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're off a little bit, but man, that dude knows what he's talking about. And then I went to Bears number 9. Unbelievable. I was jacked, by the way. So the draft was different back then. I didn't get invited to the draft. Now they invite 70 guys.
Yeah.
It's a big
Really?
spectacle. Back then they invited, I think, 5 guys. The guys that they
Okay.
top
So
5
tell us,
guys.
did you have like a draft party at your house?
I did at my current wife, my ex-wife's house when I was married back
Sorry
then.
to bring that up.
That's okay, man.
Way to
it
go,
was
Colt.
20. It was 20 years ago. You know, so yeah, we had at our parents' house and we had like 40 people there and some TV
In
cameras.
Lovington?
It was in Albuquerque.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He brought it to the big show.
Big
I know they-
city of
Yeah,
Albuquerque.
exactly. The big lights.
I know they can't do it, but I wish like guys didn't know where they were going until the commissioner walked on the stage and announced it. Like I know
That'd
they
be
call
cool,
him before,
wouldn't it? I
but
agree.
like if there's a battle to see who the number 1 pick is, we're not going to tell you. And then all of a sudden, here comes Commissioner Goodell, reads the name, and you're like, oh God, I just got drafted number 1. That'd be cool. Instead of they're already on the phone call, they already know what happened.
They know, yeah.
God,
That thing is a huge charade. Like this year in Vegas, like aren't they like gonna float the draft picks out on the
Do you think they'll
water
still do the
Bellagio or
draft
whatever
in Vegas?
That's a good one. I don't know what the hell's going on
I don't know
anymore.
what's
I don't
gonna
know if
happen,
we'll be here tomorrow. You know what I mean?
What if one of the guys getting drafted can't swim? They said they're going to take him out into the Bellagio fountain.
I've heard it's going to be a huge deal. They're going to shut down some of the strip and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Should be cool.
Hurt your swag if you got floaties on in your picture with
Yeah,
Goodell. You know
that
what I
would be
mean?
good.
Here I am, number
Tailored
3
suit
overall,
with
but I got a little life. Yeah, that hurts.
I wonder how deep that pond is. It can't be that deep.
It's got to be knee height, I bet.
I agree. Yeah.
It's too much water otherwise.
Not my knee.
My man would be struggling.
It's up to his nipples.
Yeah, he'd be drowning.
I got a question about New Mexico since we're on New Mexico because I'm big into this type of stuff. From Lovington, New Mexico, I think it's hour and a half from Roswell, New Mexico, home
Correct.
of the UFO crash and
UFOs.
all the alien shit. You gotta have some takes on aliens, dude. Like I get interested. I'm really interested in that type of stuff. But you're from the home where all the weird
I'm
stuff
not from
happens. Do you
Roswell. I'm
have
from an hour and a, 90
an hour
miles.
and a half.
Yeah.
But people in New Mexico, for whatever reason, are always seeing stuff. I don't know if this got something to
Yeah.
do with other things they're doing, but like,
Never got
you ever
into
had
it.
any experiences?
I never got into it. Sorry,
You don't believe in them?
I didn't say I didn't believe it. I've never seen proof of it.
Okay. Well, I just thought maybe being down
I mean,
there. you
I've
might have-
seen. I drove through Roswell. We played there in high school. We played the sports teams and everything, but I've never like. Anytime you talk about someone about New Mexico, oh, have you been to Roswell? I'm like, yeah, I've been
Yeah,
there.
that would be my first question.
There you go. But no, I never got into it. I never. No.
All right, so you're not an alien guy. Okay.
I think that the shows are unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love watching TV shows that have aliens and stuff like that, like Independence Day and stuff. Those are really cool, but I don't really necessarily believe in them.
No personal interaction.
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Love it.
Corona could be the first. This could
Could be the
them,
first
dude.
alien
You never know.
virus infected. Maybe they have it up there too. Maybe that's how it got
See,
here.
now we're talking.
all
Now you
falling
got
into
we're-
place.
now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Now
yeah.
we're
We
digging
should have
up
shot
some
this
stuff.
from Roswell. See if we could find it.
Oh, it'd be incredible.
It's really hard to get to Roswell. Actually, from Phoenix, it's not hard to get there at all. There's a direct flight to Roswell now.
Really? I
So
didn't
I
know
can
you
fly
could
right
fly
into
in that
Roswell,
place.
hour and 15 minutes, and drive an hour and 15 minutes to Lovington.
Really?
It's cake.
I thought they would have had that place like protected or something like.
You're so weird. With
It's
this
not
alien.
Area
don't know.
45. What is
You
it?
don't
Area
know.
45 on out there in Utah.
Area
or something?
51.
Area 51.
Yeah.
That's in.
Oh,
that's
45 is
in,
on my
that's
head.
in
Sorry.
Nevada.
I
Yeah.
got that stuck in my
You
head.
got
Yeah,
40.
that-
Sorry, my bad.
We'll work on it.
Yeah, 51.
it's all right.
Yeah. I get my numbers screwed up sometimes.
It happens.
You've been hitting the head a lot.
It's like sometimes I make a 5 and I actually make a 4.
You write down higher
no.
sometimes.
No.
You
I don't
write
know.
down 4 and
People,
you actually made 5.
man,
Yeah,
I
that's
played with
what
this
I
group
do.
the other day. They had no idea what they were. I was keeping track of their scores, and one guy was like, I made a 6. I'm like, I guess the out of bounds shot doesn't count.
Oh, really?
I guess when you re-tee, it doesn't really count sometimes.
No, it's your. If you don't intend to hit it out of bounds, it's the intent.
It doesn't
rule.
count.
It's the intent
And
rule.
his buddy's like, yeah, all right, good 6. I'm like, no, you made 8, bro. He's like, oh, yeah, the one out of bounds, the first one, the desert ball.
Yeah, that's how I play.
Me,
What's wrong with that?
that's
So
good for
I'm
your
scratched.
handicap.
Yeah.
It's going to crush your handicap, though.
I looked at your
You're-
handicap last night, by the way, though.
What is it right now? 6?
5.2 index.
5.2?
But you haven't posted scores since last March.
That's low, dude.
Oh, crap.
That's what it said.
Oh, dude, I
The last one it
just
said was
posted 5
March
scores
20th,
last week.
2019.
Colt's,
Which one?
he's gen stalking you right
Yeah,
now.
because I'm an official gin guy now that I'm
Are
retired.
you?
Oh,
can,
yeah.
can we look at my?
You can
my
do whatever you
post-
want.
Yeah,
my
you can
your
pull it
show.
I mean,
up.
I have it. I
Yeah.
post them every time I play because I'm very USGA gin handicap.
Yeah.
Right there. Let's
Verify
see what-
this.
There's not too many
Yeah,
Brian Urlachers in the world.
There are not 5.2.
Boom. I was right about
Okay,
that.
courses. Let's go to. Go ahead. You seem to know what you're doing.
Colt knows how to handle this.
Let me see. Actually, no. Oh, right there.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at
Oh,
those scores.
okay. Well, mine said 3.
Oh, maybe yours is
20
live
of 19.
live data.
Yeah, well, yours is wrong, obviously, because that's my actual.
All right. Well,
handicap.
let's just read them off. 79, 79, 75. Last 3, not bad.
Not bad.
Scottsdale National.
Sub 80.
Yes. And then there's an 84 in there, 77, 77, 84. The 84 gets thrown
Got to
out.
throw those in there
But
to pad the numbers
The
a
84
little bit.
gets thrown out.
Yeah, that doesn't even count. Throw that.
I know,
Bull.
I'm learning this.
It's very
Fired
frustrating.
a little 78.
Yeah, you
Desert
can't just
Force
go-
the other day.
Didn't matter.
Didn't count.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, they throw those out.
Yeah, but you shoot.
But you shoot a
68.
good one.
Yeah. That's going
that
in.
stays in
Yeah,
for
That's
forever.
not getting thrown
Yeah.
out.
The 500 I lost to Ches Reavy counted though.
Ooh, Jess is good. He's good. Well, he's on a PGA Tour. You know.
I know.
You should have no
He's a
chance.
tour player.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's
He
a tour
won't
player.
he won't
Colt.
give
Plays
me
for a living. He's pretty good.
He didn't give you strokes.
He won't.
Wow.
I know.
I played with Streels the other day, and I shot. That's the day I shot 75, I think, and he had to leave after 17 because he had to go be somewhere. I birdied 18. I'm pretty sure, and I got a stroke. If he'd have stayed, I think I would 4 for 3.
We're gonna get into Streels a little later.
Streels
I got some stuff from him for
Uh-oh.
you.
Yes, your
Oh,
boy. Your
great.
Chicago boy.
All right,
That's
so
my
we
guy, though.
we've played golf together a couple times.
He's teeing off. I think he just 15 minutes. He tees off.
Perfect.
In case you're keeping track at home.
Strillman watcher.
You like to trash
Yeah.
talk on the golf course a little bit.
Sometimes.
I like it.
Depends.
Which I like
It's
it.
a lot more fun to trash talk when I'm playing good.
Yeah. I want to know about on the football field though, because you get guys mic'd up out there and you hear him talking. Were you a talker?
I was a talker, but it was hard for me to talk because I didn't have time. Right when the play was over, I got to get 10 guys back to the huddle to try and get them paying attention to me. I'm listening to my coach on the. They're giving me the personnel, the call. And Bob's like, "Hey, tell Lance to watch the run and the pass." I'm like, "Huh?" They could do that on every single play. We watch the run and the pass.
It could be run or pass.
So
I want you to know
Coach
that.
Babbage is like, "Hey, Brian, tell Lance to watch the run and the pass." I'm like, no shit. Every single play we watch for that. So I'm trying to get everybody back in the huddle. And then when I say, all right, over cover 2, ready? Break. Lack, what was the call? Hey, Brian, what was the call? I got 4 guys asking me what the call was.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a lot of time, but there were some, I got into a few if some guys started yapping at me first, I would shoot back. But later in my career, I just try to play, man. Most of the conversations happen between the plays, like timeouts, because there's 5,000 timeouts per game. Mm-hmm. So we try to do it most of the time then.
I asked Derek Anderson, former NFL quarterback,
DA,
about you.
Yes.
And I said, give me something on Urlacher. He goes, listen. He goes, I don't have much. He goes, I'll tell you this one thing, though. The first time I ever had a play against him, you kind of started moving towards the A gap, and he's like, what in the hell am I going to do if this guy gets through? I'm going to die.
Was this when he was in Cleveland, or was he in?
I think so.
It had to be
He
Cleveland.
goes, the first time he ever lined up across from me, he goes, I was so nervous. I'm like, if this guy gets through, I'm dead. I don't know what to do. He's a beauty.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That dude had a great career, by the way.
He did.
He had a long run.
He did.
Long
13
years.
run. And he didn't have to get hit for the last handful of them, which is,
I want to come back as a
vital.
third-string quarterback. I got a gun still. The ball just pops out of my hand. I was playing catch yesterday, my son. The ball literally just jumps out of my hand. It's crazy.
Still got it.
You got a live arm. Your arm is young.
Well put.
Your arm is young.
Yeah, my wrist gets sore after about 10 throws, though. But
Don't hurt yourself. We need you for golf.
yeah, well, my wrist is about to be broken half. It's just
God.
this is as far as I can bend it. It's terrible.
With the NFL right now, all the talk is like all these rules changes, things like that. Everything's going towards the offense, right? It seems so hard to play defense now.
Yeah.
Do you think you playing modern day right now, if you came back in, do you have to like alter the way you played football or anything? Because it's
Not me.
You can't
no.
hit the quarterback. You can't do a lot of anything.
You can't. No, but even when the quarterbacks were still protected when I played, not as much as they are now, but I wouldn't have had to alter anything. But I don't feel like I was a dirty player. I wish they would change the offensive lineman cutting the D lineman. I don't like that, man. I think it's bull. I mean, you got, I understand our heads are a big deal, but guys' knees are pretty big too. And you got these linemen throwing at these defensive linemen's knees. Why is that okay? They won't look. They're changing a little bit, but not much. But they want safety, but they want to add more games, but they want to make the games so they add safer.
Yeah, more games,
but safer.
But safer.
That makes a
That's
ton
right.
of,
Running
if you
into
can
each
make
other
more
for
money,
another-
but by adding more games, but keep them safer, let's do that.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
no sense to me.
Larry Fitzgerald said, he tells all the defensive back, he goes, look, hit me in the head. I'll pay your fine. Just don't hit my knees. I want to be able to play golf when I'm done.
Smart man.
Hey, that dude plays a lot of golf. Fitz is, he's
a
gotten
beast.
so much better too.
He has.
God, he's when I first saw him play, I was like, ooh. And now he's just a little driving iron, 270, 280. Further than you hit your driver.
It.
He crushes that
And
thing.
he plays he'll have a Sunday game. Maybe they don't have meetings or whatever till Monday afternoon. I don't know how it works. He's on the golf course 8 a.m. first group off.
Monday.
Day after a game.
I know,
he loves it.
I know.
It's
When
like,
I played, my clubs didn't come out during season. I was I was just sore. Maybe as a receiver you don't get beat up as much, but I was always beat up after games. So I didn't want. My hands always used to get beat up, so I didn't want to play golf until season was over, and then I took a couple weeks off and got back into it.
Where do you rank? You think like a lot of quarterbacks play golf, right?
Yes.
They're sissies. They don't get hit anymore. The body feels
all
good all
healthy.
the time. Where do you think you stack up? You're 5.2. That's nice.
Yeah.
Where do you stack
I
up
used to
in
be
terms
I used to
of
be
non-quarterback
1-7.
football players?
Non-quarterbacks. So
throw out the quarterbacks. 'cause
Or
they
kickers,
don't-
probably.
They have so
Yeah,
much
you gotta put
time.
kickers in there
Kickers.
too, man.
Throw them in.
Yeah.
Anyone that doesn't, if there's penalties for hitting you, you're thrown out of this mix.
all right, perfect. I think I got to be pretty.
You
close.
gotta be high up,
I
right?
got to be pretty. Don't you think?
Patrick
Peterson would be a guy. He's a good player.
Another guy doesn't get hit. I mean, he's good. Corners, they do. They don't get hit.
Yeah.
Fitz has got to be a 4 or 5 now too. He's getting up there.
At Pebble Beach, I think he played to a 9.
This year?
Yeah.
He put some big. He's one of those guys that can shoot a good score, but he can also put a big one on the
I love how much this bothers you.
At Pebble, he's not hitting driver on any hole. Maybe
dude,
a par
it's like
5.
6,000
From
yards
where they
from
put
where
those
he's
guys,
playing.
and he even admitted, he goes, "Yeah, it's just not like he can hit his driving iron and be a wedge on every hole. Sometimes even less than driving."
Colt actually dug up all his scores after Pebble Beach because he won with your boy Streels again this
Streels
year.
listens.
And he plays some like Larry playing some hard golf courses, leading like Seminole,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
all these, and he's shooting big numbers. So I mean, maybe that has something to do with it.
Is he padding
But
it?
the first year they won. No,
I don't
he's
think.
so
Dude,
First year he won it
Larry's
at
the most
14,
honest
right?
guy in the
I
world.
thought he was 11.
Was he 11?
11 or 12.
But Strills, it's crazy. Strills plays good in that tournament.
Well, yeah. When you're like, I think this year he made 23 or 24 birdies. I'm like, guys,
awesome.
Yeah.
your pro just made 6 birdies a day. That's going to help the score out
Strills
quite a
played
bit.
good. How about the round he shot on Sunday? What, 67 or whatever it was in those conditions?
Yeah, moved way up.
He finished third?
Yeah, it was
second
playing.
or
He's
third?
a nice player. I like him around TPC Sawgrass too.
Do you?
Good track for him.
Yeah. Well, he keeps the ball in play most of the time.
He does it well. Not bad for a Chicago boy.
No,
Speaking
he's
of
done
not
well.
getting hit, I want to talk a little more football.
Yeah.
Hitting, not getting hit. Was there any guy during your career that you like going into a game like, I gotta hit this dude? Like one guy you love to hit more than anyone. Quarterback, NFC North, whatever. It could be anybody. Just
Well,
like,
what's cool for me is I grew up and then I got watching guys on TV and I got to play against some of them. So I grew up a Cowboys fan. Never played against Troy Aikman. Never played against any of those guys that I watched playing up. But Green Bay always played versus the Cowboys. Then it'd be Brett Favre and those guys playing against the Cowboys. So the first time I played against Brett Favre, I was like, man, if I could just get close, he's up here for me because he was him and he still is. He was unbelievable. But the first time I played against him, I got to sack him. I got close enough to get a sack, and we beat him actually. We were 0-4. He go up to Green Bay and beat them 28-24. And then the second year, I got a pick on him. Just there's certain guys. There's really no one that I was thinking. I was like, I want to hit this guy. No one like that. I just didn't want to embarrass myself. Was my number one.
But Favre, just because was it
It
weird
was
when you
Brett
sacked
Favre.
him? Were you like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Favre. Here, I hope I didn't hurt you. Here, let me help you up. Would you like some water?
Tim Tebow called me Mr. Urlacher one time. I was like, shut up, dude.
Shut up.
I was like, shut up, man. He called Lance Mr. Briggs. Lance was like, what the? I'm your age, dude.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
speaking of hits, is there any hit throughout your career you remember either giving or taking that kind of stands out?
Yes, 100%. Dude, 8th grade, I'm returning a punt
Eighth, wow, going
versus Highland High School from Hobbs, New Mexico, and I'm gone. I'm down the sideline. This dude comes and just that's all I remember.
Really?
That's it.
Just lit you up.
I was like, what happened? I get up. That's the first concussion I can remember ever. One of the two that I had, and that was
back. You only had 2?
I had one versus
That's a hell of a
Denver
That he
run,
knew
dude.
of.
that I probably had some small ones, but this one I had in the NFL, I hit Clinton Portis sideways, and I fell backwards. And I was asleep before I hit the ground. He fell backwards. He got up, but I was asleep before I hit the ground. They carried me off. Missed 2 plays. Actually, I didn't carry me. What am I talking about? I walked off, missed 2 plays, and then came back because that was before they did all the concussion
All the stuff. Now,
Yes.
if that happened now, what happens?
Probably 2 weeks
Yeah.
at least, I would think. Unless, well, no, I could probably pass the protocol test. I'm pretty sharp most of the time. Sharp as a marble.
Are you here? Yeah, I think. I don't know. All right, get back in.
That's how it
right,
was.
get
It's
your
like,
ass back in
You
there.
good? I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm good, mate. Right back in there. Well, it didn't hurt that they ran a 70-yard run on the second play. I was out either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So now they're like, okay.
Right,
Portis
get back in
busted
there.
one. Yeah, get in there.
I played with Sterling Sharp one year at the Bob Hope.
He hits it good.
And I asked him the same question. Though he's a good player. I asked him the same question, and he goes, "In one game, I went across the middle, and Ronnie Lott hit me." He goes, "I had no idea where I was, what was happening." He goes, "I was standing there, and all these guys come up, and they're like, 'What are you doing?' He's like, 'What?' He goes, 'You're on the wrong sideline.'"
Oh, jeez.
He was over on San Francisco sideline.
All right, what do you guys running?
Sterling was
pass?
so good, man. It's terrible what happened to him at the end of his career so late, but he was good, man. For those couple years of him and Brett were unbelievable.
Yeah, but it was that was funny to me. He's like, "Oh,
So many, and
Wrong
now,
sideline.
so now the new deal is when you think you're concussed as a player, and this started happening towards the end of my career, is when you think you have concussion. Hey, tell them my knee was hurting. Like when they get there, Lance is like, "Oh, my knee," because he got if you get up slow, he's like, "My knee." That way they're not
Checking
trying to
your
get
head
you
stuff.
out of the play. Because
Yeah.
if they think you have concussion, you're gone for the rest of the game, man.
As
So-
a player, do you like that now that like they'd be more cautious? Like, you said I would have missed 2 weeks with that one concussion. Do you like, as a player, do you want to get back in there and play? Or we like,
the
yo, for my
competitor
long
wants to
term-
get back in all the time. I understand the rules. I agree with them. I understand them. Don't necessarily like it because if it happened to me when I was playing, I'd have been pissed off that I couldn't go. Because when you think you're good, but if you don't pass their tests, then you're not going back in. But as a competitor, you always want to be on the field playing.
Yeah.
let's put football and golf together for a second."
Yeah.
Okay. If you were going to draft a team for the NFL with PGA Tour players,
All right.
Create
just
your
the
own
main
squad.
positions,
All right.
quarterback, running
Yeah,
back, wide
skill
receiver,
players, and then we'll
defense.
go a couple
Okay.
defensive guys. Quarterback.
My
Quarterback?
question was, let's just see who could survive, but
Yeah.
let's see if we could
Yeah.
field a team.
Okay.
You're
Gary
the GM.
Woodland.
Where?
What's he playing?
I think I might put Gary at quarterback.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like he can throw it. He's
too
tall.
dumb though.
No, he's not dumb.
He's dumb.
Hey,
We've
I
had
know
him on
some-
here.
I know some
He's-
quarterbacks.
I saw
that-
his pictures. Yeah.
that I think I could put up against that Gary could hold his own with intellectually. So I think he
Thank
can
you.
do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
fair enough.
All right. I
Good point.
put Gary at quarterback. I have to have a running back now.
Yeah. You got to have a running back.
Harold Varner III.
Okay, I like
Love
that
that guy.
I like
love
that.
that dude.
He's got some legs
He's got
on
some
him
quads
too. Yep.
on him.
If he gets in the end zone, he's getting a flag for excessive
100%.
celebration.
He's going to run through somebody. He's going to tell him about it. Love
Yep.
that guy. But
Okay.
I love the way he plays golf, too. He goes after it. Okay,
Yeah,
receiver.
it's fun. Yeah,
I might go with DJ at receiver.
I think that's the pick.
I was thinking DJ or Tony Finau.
I think you put
I
them
think
both out
DJ's
wide.
a little faster than Tony. And I just feel like he's a little bit more athletic. No offense to Tony. Tony's a stud. Maybe we'll put Tony at tight end.
I was going to say you
There
could
you
put
go.
them
Yeah, we
both
could
at
throw 'em
tight
at
end,
ti-
run like New
Yeah,
England
we could
ran
do like
with Gronk
those
and the
other
dude.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, the one guy. that I forgot.
What other positions do we have to fill?
Let's
That's it.
do some defense.
Get a
defense.
linebacker. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I know something about that. I'm trying
Okay.
to think of what guys I put linebacker. Oh, Shane Lowry.
Oh,
He
okay.
put together.
Plug the middle.
Yeah, he would be in there.
Easily.
Yeah, maybe
Run
he doesn't
stopper.
run as well. Maybe we put him at D line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nose tackle.
Andrew Beef Johnston. Put him in front of me.
What a call,
Yeah,
dude.
put
You
that
really
guy
do
in front of
watch
me.
golf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get some corners out here. Let's get some corners and maybe some safeties. Trying to think about some guys that can move. Possibly.
Ricky, little small corner.
Ricky like annoy you,
jam
like
you
a little
up,
gnat, annoying as hell. Put Ricky at corner.
Mm-hmm.
You got any guys for me?
Oh, I'm trying to think. I like my favorite call so far is the Harold Varner.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
going to put
100%.
shout out to one of our former guests. I'm put my guy Kiradek off a barn rat nose tackle.
Happy Barn Rat. Yes.
He's going to plug
Love
it.
that
He's
guy.
going to.
Oh,
he's
he's
going
the
to.
best.
No, I
How
might
great
put him
are
at
his
every
hands
position.
and his golf swing, by the way.
He's
Man.
he's mesmerizing.
Yeah, he is a good.
He's got to be on my squad somewhere.
I like
All right,
that
so
guy.
There you
I
go.
gotta
Ricky at
I gotta think of
corner.
a backer though.
You got to put Brooks in the mix somewhere.
I mean, Brooks could be.
He's
your-
got some
6'1",
heat.
190. Yeah, I guess we could put him at backer.
I mean, there's
Maybe
not
a
many
safety- a little
6'4",
safety
240
guys.
guys.
Maybe safety. Yeah,
There's not many
a lot of
6'4",
240
240
guys.
on tour.
We don't have any just massive. All great athletes play something else.
I guess you got to put Brooks at backer.
You know, you could go back in the day would be like Peter Lawnard. He played
oh,
rugby.
how about the forearms on
Yeah,
that guy?
he was a monster.
You want to go way back? Hill Irwin was.
Uncle Hale.
Yeah, he played college football at Colorado.
I call him Uncle Hale because I played with his grandson. I'm sorry, with his nephew at University of New Mexico, Blake Irwin.
Oh, really?
Yes,
There
nephew,
you go.
not grandson, nephew.
Okay, yeah.
He's not
Get
that
it
old.
right.
Hale might have
Sorry.
been the last dude to actually play college football and then be a stud pro golfer.
Probably right.
Maybe the only one of all
Speaking
time.
of forearms, how about Scott McCarron, your boy? He's got some forearms on him too.
Yeah, dude. He's got some.
He got some forearms
He's
on
got
him.
some thickies.
I'm trying to think. I need another backer or safety, man. You guys got to help me out.
I know. I'm trying to think. You've done a great job so far.
I feel like I felt.
Do you want to get Tiger in the mix? He's got the back's mixed up.
I just feel
You think he's got it
the
still?
injury questions would be, we could probably put Tiger anywhere, honestly.
Maybe let him coach.
Yeah. Oh, strategically,
cerebral
there'd
guy.
be nobody better. Man, let me see. What about Tommy Fleetwood? Maybe back there in the secondary. Little guy.
Okay with it?
Got
Yeah.
the hair running around.
Fairway
Pat
Jesus.
Tillman
Yeah,
style.
love it. Oh, I like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
I like Tommy Fleetwood.
trying to think who's like fast on the PGA.
Rory's got a.
Oh,
Rory's a small
shit.
guy.
How did we not?
You could throw him at
Rory.
corner.
Yeah, you could put DeChambeau as a linebacker too. Now that he's
Oh, yeah,
Bryce
he's
is thick too. Another
thick
good
now.
one.
he would probably tell you how to play linebacker though.
That's
He's
okay.
smarter than
I'm a
everybody.
good listener. Yeah,
You need to
I-
take an obtuse angle. when
Your
you-
first step needs to be more at an angle of attack rather than laterally.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. DeChambeau.
Got it.
I'm gonna just.
All right, that's a pretty good squad.
We got a good squad. I like this.
All right, I like that.
We could
All right,
really
I'd
get our
trot
asses
that
whooped with
team
that
out
team.
there.
I like it. Yeah, we would get destroyed, but I like it.
Hey, in college, I gotta ask you this as a defensive guy. You're obviously one of the best defensive players ever. But in college, you did a little bit of everything. High school too, right? But
Yes.
in college, you scored six. You caught six touchdown passes. You also ran 5 kicks back. So you scored 11 where you were actually
those
supposed
weren't
to get the
touchdowns
ball.
in college. High school, I ran a bunch of kicks back.
Did you not catch 6 TDs?
I caught touchdowns, but I didn't run
Okay.
any back for. I returned
Okay,
some,
so
but,
but
I
you
didn't,
caught
I didn't,
6.
I didn't get the score.
But in college, did you catch touchdown
I
pass?
did, yes.
All right. So what's more fun for you as a player, getting in the end zone, catching a touchdown pass, or sacking a quarterback?
Sacking a quarterback.
That was more for you.
Yeah, in college, I was a red zone guy, so I was 6'4". I was still 6'4" back then. So they would put me on the corner 5'10" and just throw it up and let me catch it.
That's gotta be fun.
I should have done it my whole career. I don't understand why I didn't do it my whole career. But there was games I would play 110, 112 snaps in college.
Wow.
It's too many. It's
That's
too many.
wild.
I would play 20 on offense, every special team, and then every play on defense I was eat. But I was in shape back then, man. You're 20 years old. You should
Yeah,
be
you
able to
look
do all
like
that
you've
stuff.
let
Yeah, you
yourself
look like you
go.
really let
I know,
yourself
man.
go.
My shorts are really
Tight-
tight.
this is embarrassing,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
embarrassing. Dude, mountain biking is the best thing ever invented.
I heard you're big into this mountain biking.
I love it, man. It doesn't hurt my body. Pedaling is just, it doesn't hurt my knees, doesn't hurt my back, doesn't hurt my neck, my shoulders, nothing. Except when I fall. Then it really hurts.
I heard you've had some tumbles too.
Bro, I've gone over handlebars like 20 times. But the problem is I think I'm really good.
Yeah.
And then the bike's like, you're not that good, jackass. And I start falling down mountains. And I start clipping in finally. That's how you know
That
you're
seems like the most. That's like A, you're a real mountain biker, but B, it's like if I fall now, I
am
got stressed.
screwed. I fell You know what I fell the most? These aren't faults. I fell over. Like I'd be stopping, like to get a drink or something, and I couldn't get my foot out, and I would just go like timber, fall over on my side, and I'd be like, "Who saw that?" I'm turning around, looking around. I fell on a road bike in Hawaii a year ago and broke my wrist.
Your hands are having a hell of a run.
Yeah, for real, man. I just broke my left. Was my left or right? No, I don't remember. It wasn't that bad.
This
obviously.
is your right. This is your left.
I know which one. I was trying to remember which. Well, I dislocated this wrist in high school. This one in the NFL. And I broke this one in Hawaii. It's good times.
Retirement's tough, dude.
Oh no, it's just 6 weeks injury. Actually 4. Play golf in 4.5.
Nice.
Yeah, my body heals fast.
So I talked to Boyd Summerhays, who you've been working with on your golf swing some this morning. He told me you'll show up to lessons with just blood all over you, cut to hell from mountain
Band-Aids everywhere.
But hey, you don't cancel.
No, I don't. Hell yeah, I'm going to show
and
up.
I just have to set the record. You were making fun of me for my drives being 260, 270. I got good confirmation from your coach. You show up and we're hitting 6-iron 140.
Ooh. That was a good 6-iron too. Dude, that's why I gotta change something, man. I'd be on the course and I'd be like, all right, I'm 140. 7-iron. Like, you can't be hitting a 7-iron 140.
In the desert at altitude.
And I just get so frustrated. I cut across the ball so bad. So by the time I was getting to the ball, first of all, before Boyd, I would pick the club up and the face would be open. Mm-hmm. So then when I'm hitting the ball, it's like a wedge. And it made no sense. I'm swinging hard. My swing speed's tour average.
He said above tour average speed with a 6-iron, but yet it was going 140.
140.
I think we're a little across, a little open.
Might be
I'm across. I'm always going to be across. There's no doubt about that. I just deal with that. But I can't deal with the 140 6-7-iron. But now it's better. It's way more better now.
I gotta think as like a big dude like that. Like I see a lot of pro athletes, like big muscled up football players, where everybody's from the outside, which is just the thing.
Nowhere. I just think our bodies are too hard to turn around. I don't know. Because there are times, like during our lessons, like he takes everything off it, and I'm down, I'm inside, I'm hooking it, or I can snap hook it too. But man, there's times I can hit a draw, but
I bet when you draw it goes a lot further.
So
how fast do you swing it with a driver?
117, 118, somewhere in there.
That's real.
I wouldn't be sitting right here if I could swing at 117.
I know. Well, swing faster.
Yeah. I try.
Well, swing harder then.
I try.
Just get taller.
I tried everything.
Get longer. Yeah, turn more.
Go to the gym. No,
get longer arms.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You know what I mean?
Get a longer shaft.
Look at this. Just get some of this that he's got here. That's why I never got super young. I mean, I could, obviously could. I just opted not to.
Yeah,
of course.
For sure.
You see it. That's why I didn't want to.
But
I didn't want to mess up my golf.
I don't blame you. Now I'm trying to get more leaner so I can turn more. I turn so much better now.
Yeah. Get flexible.
You play with me.
I've seen it.
I got this device too where I don't know. I'm not going to tell you about it because I got a lot of devices for my golf swing, but Boyd's the man. How about that?
Is there a nicer human on the planet?
No, there's not. And he's not like trying to change a whole lot. That's what I love about
him.
Like we'll go to a lesson and like after 5 minutes, I'm like, damn, he just told me to do one thing. Mm-hmm. And we'll work on one thing that lesson. And then we'll go play like 5 holes. And it's so fun. It's great. And then I leave there.
I love how much you love to play.
And then 2 days later, I forget everything he told me.
Yep.
Is golf like your outlet now? You get out of football, you've competed your whole life. Golf is like your thing. Like I need a thing to compete. Like same with mountain biking, probably, even though you're not competing. Like
I am mountain biking. There's this app you can keep track of your times and everyone else's time for the day and the year and the history.
There you go.
So you're competing against everybody who rode wherever you rode that day. But golf, the great equalizer, right? Because handicaps, if you have a legit handicap, you can play against anybody.
Yeah.
So I just love it, man. It's such a hard game, and you're never going to be as good as you want to be. But I love it. It's just so fun. I could play all day, every day.
And I know you like the action on the golf course.
Yeah. I do like it.
Is it true you brought some hustlers out to play Kevin Streelman?
Kevin was on my team.
Kevin told me you showed up with 2 guys that were 36 hand. I'm just
no. So one's at
36. Jesus.
They couldn't get it airborne on the range. I'm just gonna tell the story.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Couldn't get it airborne on the range. Topping it, all this. Kevin's giving them 40 shots.
It's 40.
Kevin was on my team, mind you.
Okay.
They probably left that part out, didn't he?
He did. He told me, he goes, these guys couldn't get it in the air, all this. He goes, we go to the first hole, guy just goes stripe, 2-putt, 4 for 3.
Right down the middle.
He goes
4 for 2, maybe.
Yeah, no, there was no. Well, we screwed the strokes up because they got like 30 strokes between them. You know, there's one guy I have to give 16 shots to, another one I give 10 to.
Jesus.
And then Kevin said he shot 62 and broke even.
No, we won Maybe we won 3 points, $200, $600, whatever. We should have won more. I'm the reason we didn't win. I think I shot 83 that day. I played so bad.
Was it the same guy I played with you? That's a poker player.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh God.
You can't trust poker players. When
he's bad at golf. He's not a hustler, Kevin. I'm sorry. He's bad at golf.
First of all, I brought him. Kevin was on my team. It was a fair game. I just played so bad. We didn't give ourselves a chance to win. I was so bad that day. But Kevin, Eagles 18. That course is so easy. That course is easy for him. The other day he was 7 or 8 under and he had to leave before 18.
That's nice when you can maybe break the course record. Be like, I gotta go.
Gotta go.
That guy.
Who cares?
The day we played with that guy that y'all were playing, if you didn't die on a hole, you won it between y'all two.
Yes.
It was incredible.
Yeah, I know. Well, the desert's tough, man.
11 just beat 12. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Gotcha, bitch.
11 pushes your 12.
Yeah.
That's how.
I'm 12, 11. I'm gross 11. All right, watch.
All right,
All right,
even.
next
Let's get
hole.
out of
Here
here.
we go. That was a par 3,
Hey,
by
man,
the
when
way.
you're playing for a little bit of cake per hole.
You do, and I love that about you.
You finish.
Yes.
That's all I do now is gamble on the golf course.
It's fun, man.
So if you need a
It's
fill
so much
Yeah,
better.
I'm not trying to put my family in jeopardy, but I like to play for a
Yeah.
little bit on the golf course.
You got to have a
It's-
little juice going.
Agreed.
Totally
Reason
agree.
to show.
Speaking
You like
of
to play?
Streels,
Yes.
does it piss you off that he plays Pebble as far back as you guys go with Larry and not with you? What do you got to do to get in that? You can slide in there and get in that winner's circle.
So
maybe.
I love that. I'm awesome. It's awesome that they've won 6-hour rounds, bro.
Yeah, not that ain't your thing.
It's not my thing.
Okay.
Not that
No
I've
carts.
not that I've ever gotten the invite, but walking 6 hours around, I'm good. I love watching it on TV though. So much fun.
All right. Fair.
Yeah.
We're gonna let
They-
Streels slide on that.
Yeah,
then.
I'll give them that one. They can have it. They're a good team anyway. They're a great team actually. They've won 2 out of 3. They're
Yeah.
a dynasty.
They're building a dynasty.
They're a dynasty.
Yeah.
They're going to
really
make
are.
Larry play to a scratch next year, probably.
Larry's just going to be in the field
And he'll
next
probably
year.
still win.
Probably.
Dude's good, man. Well, hold on. Like you said, Streels made 20-something birdies.
Yeah, that helps.
That helps.
Your pro's good.
That
too.
goes
Yes.
unnoticed. People are just like, Larry's won twice.
Yes.
Forget that Streels made the most birdies.
And he
than
was in
anyone
the top
tournament.
5. He finished for the pros top 5 both times.
both years.
Yeah.
If your
Yeah.
pro finishes in the
Great.
top 5, you're going to be up there if you play decent.
If you go
Exactly.
give him a couple pars for birds, you're looking
It's
good.
huge. I know. And he should make par in every hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure as it is.
Well, one of the other things you really enjoy doing is scaring people.
Oh, yes.
Give me one of the best
Oh, my God.
You're
best
scaring me
episodes
right
you've
now.
had. Yeah,
Just being this close
scare
to
me
you,
every time
actually,
you
So
walk in.
many, man.
my
I
palms
just-
sweat.
I got a video of you scaring our good buddy Jeff Fujimoto one time from
Yeah,
Kevin Chapel.
yeah, that was
good.
easy. Yeah. I mean, people they're not expecting it. My favorite thing is do it in the car when you're driving. You know, now the phones are a big deal. My kids are sitting back there.
That's safe.
My kids are too. They're like, I'll scream, I'll hit the brakes and scream. And they're like, you didn't get me. And they'll like call me names and stuff like, nice try, Dad. Back to their text. But when their friends are in their car,
Yeah,
they're
you
not
get 'em.
expecting it. You know, they're
What do you do? Just
so
hit, you're just
just
driving.
hit the
you just
brakes
hit
and
the brakes
scream.
and
Just hit the brakes and scream.
There was a
My dad used
video
to do
that
it
came
all
out
the
back in the day where this truck was towing another truck, but the truck was facing backwards.
Oh man, that's
and,
scary.
and they were sleeping, and the guy's like, "Oh my god!" And just wake up, and it looks like the truck's coming at you. They
Yes.
freaked out.
That would scare me.
That was probably you, actually.
Yeah, my dad used to do it to us all the time.
That's
If you fall asleep in my car, I'm gonna hit the brakes and
So
scream.
do you like hide in the house? And stuff,
Oh
waiting
yeah,
on
my
people?
brother used to live with me back in Chicago, and I'd be like, "Dude, you coming home tonight?" I'd be texting him like, "Hey, bro, what time are you gonna be home? Like, you'll come leave the door before you, whatever." I wanted to know what time he's gonna be back, so I could hide in his room under his bed.
God, you're the
Dude,
worst.
and my dad used to do the same thing to us, but I just like it's fun, man. I'll be hiding around corners like on the golf course. I'll go way in Shadow Creek like in 2004 we were playing. I went down the hill and jumped behind a tree. I said, "Hey Bryce, just keep going, take the cart." And our buddies were coming down, and I jumped out and scared him. He was, "What the fuck?" You know, they're screaming
Love
because I
it.
thought it was a bear out here.
You're such like a big kid. Like,
Yes, I do. I like
but the
that fun,
driving in
man.
the car, just slamming on the brake. Who gives a shit if someone's behind me? Like
Pay
I'm gonna
attention.
just
No,
scare my
I
kid.
check. Hold on, I'm safe.
okay.
I always look at the
right.
mirror, make sure that it's safe. The circumstances are good, so I don't get rear-ended.
Veteran
Yes,
pranker.
it's not my first time.
Okay.
Yeah, come on now.
That's awesome.
Yes, it's
That's
fun.
so good. We've been doing a lot of Streelman talk here today.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys go way back, but you have another thing in common, and that is that you've both been a little follically enhanced here.
Yes, we have.
Who talked who into doing it, and who's had the better hair restoration? I
Well,
got thoughts.
Mine has got to be better because I needed more help. And
Yeah,
now-
you were
and
starting
now-
from zero.
let's just take
Let's-
a
yeah,
look
I was
at
about
it.
to
let's
ask.
just- we'll just
Look
take
at that,
Let's
dude.
take that head off for a second. It may be a little
Look at
messed up,
that.
but we'll put that on the table for now. Yeah, isn't it nice? I get
it's
haircuts.
unreal.
My
How
wife
often
cuts
do you
my hair like 10 days. I could probably get one every week and be good. It grows so.
It grows
but
that fast.
When I was a kid, it grew fast too. And even when I had hair in certain places, like not there, but back here, it grew fast. So, but yeah, Kevin looks good too, man.
Kevin's,
I mean,
but
his-
Kevin was just like he was
but he just
losing
had
it.
some
It wasn't
spots.
lost.
You know, it was thinning. Mine was like bald. So mine's definitely better, but his looks pretty good for him.
And if you didn't know Kevin like off the golf course, you would have never known because he
No.
has a hat on the whole time.
Yes.
You were like face was everywhere.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
was
I
the
mean?
bald
Like,
guy. Yeah, for sure.
you
I
were
was
the
a
mean.
tough
But you
bald
look
dude.
mean.
I
Yeah,
look
you don't
mean?
look as
You
mean
did.
now.
I don't need to look mean anymore.
I could walk up to you now and be
Yeah,
like,
"Hey, what's up, dude?"
Yeah, how you
Yeah.
doing, bro? Nice lettuce.
you couldn't
You know
when
what
I-
I mean? I like that. I like that
Nice
flow
lettuce.
you got up top. Before I'd have been like, don't even look at
What,
him.
Don't talk to
Don't
the
look him
bald
in the
guy.
eye.
Well, I had
Yeah.
a hat on either way.
Let's give the company a plug though.
Oh, Restore Hair, yeah.
Yeah, shout
heard
him
that
out.
Chicago, they're awesome.
I heard there's a billboard like every 3
It's
feet. with
every
your face
3
on it.
blocks, dude. It's weird.
Dude, they are.
Did you go back and see those ever?
I do go back, and when I do, it's just, I'm just like, ugh, I can't look at the freeway. It's just, and I get texts and pictures. I'm like, I know, I see them every time I go, and they're just, everywhere. I mean, if I had to see that every day driving to work, I'd be like, get this dude out of here.
Dude,
I know.
You are,
believe me, I know.
MJ.
And literally,
Capone.
they'll be back to back to back billboards. They're not even a mile apart. It's crazy, but
Hey,
they work,
a good
man.
gig if you can get it.
People like
it's
it.
a process.
Are you like more anonymous now when you go out because you have like so many people like casual football
They don't
fans know
believe
you as
it.
bald,
Yeah,
and now they'll be
like,
like, that can't be
That's
him.
not him. Yeah, he's not. That can't be him. That guy.
Does it help?
It does help. Yeah.
Really?
When I do go, I don't wear a hat when I go out. Obviously,
Of course.
to dinner
Why
and
would
stuff.
you?
So
Cover that up.
yeah, it does help a little bit, especially at first. But all it took was one. So I was at the Chick-fil-A line. I want to say right when I got it done, and this young girl was like, "Oh, I like your hair." I was like, I did it.
Yep.
You know,
That's all
she
I
was like
need.
19, 20. I told my wife, I said, "Yep, she likes my hair. I'm good. I'm glad I got it done."
That's awesome.
Well, other than your hair, there's something else I'm jealous of with you, by the way.
Only one thing.
Only one. Yeah.
Just one. No, just
Really?
one.
There's
hair,
one other
sure.
thing.
hair, and this. You got to go on Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
Oh,
like
yeah, that's-
2000 and
I'm a big
That's
Wheel
his
of Fortune.
thing,
Oh,
dude.
are you? Okay.
I
That's his
love it.
Number one.
We won.
I know.
My girl won like 45 grand for
Yeah.
our charity.
Are you good or was it her?
Oh, it was her.
You're on a
Definitely
t-
her.
oh, you're
it
on a
was,
team?
I want to get on this show so bad.
Do you have any pull at Wheel of Fortune? This
do
would
not.
make Colts.
This
It'd be
is-
like win the Masters, go on Wheel of Fortune. You'd be like,
It's a
shit.
toss up,
Yeah.
right? Damn near 20 years ago when I went on there. So it's been 19 years, dude. I don't have any pull. They asked me to go on. I was like, yeah, I'll go on.
How heavy's the wheel?
I didn't spin the wheel.
You didn't spin the wheel at
No,
all?
I didn't think I did.
You break the damn
it.
wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
they're like,
come on,
no.
man.
Oh, dude, I watch Wheel of Fortune like every day when I get home. from
Wow. So,
Love
That's
what a
Colts'
great
like
life.
number
yeah.
one thing.
golf. Golf, Wheel of Fortune.
What a solid life.
Hey,
you
Brian,
do,
there's
like-
one thing I'm jealous of you. It's not that you're in the
That's
Hall of
doing
Fame and
Wheel
you're
of
the best
Fortune.
football player of all time, but dude,
You hit it
you were on
40
Wheel of
yards by
Fortune.
me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You can't hit it 40 yards by me with that
That you
thing
could
you
snap
got.
me with your bare hands.
Bro, I could now. I don't do that anymore.
All right,
It's
we'll
not
see.
a boomerang anymore. It's like a little falls right. And then sometimes there's a little piercer that's low and just hits the ground and runs forever.
We'll see.
That's my favorite shot.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
That's my go-to.
That's like my little pull cut.
Yeah.
It's just gonna go forever.
Your go-to. You're just not sure when it's going to happen.
It's my go-to, but yeah, exactly.
I go to. I just don't know when
I
I'm
know
gonna
it's
go
gonna
to
go this way at some point. Just a matter of how far left do I need to line up.
Love it.
Yes.
You've played like all over the country. You've played some incredible tracks. Give me a quick
Yeah.
rundown. Brian Urlacher, favorite places I've ever played.
Augusta, number one. I played
Yep.
Shinnecock. Shadow Creek is one of my all-time favorite places, and the course is great. I mean, you've been there, but the hang, man, just you could drop me off there at 8:00 in the morning, pick me up at 8:00 at night. I'd be the happiest man in the world.
It's
You'd
a
be
heaven
playing
for a golfer.
Chinese
poker,
poker,
yes.
drinking, golfing.
Eating the great food out there, just
Scaring
you
the shit out of people from the trees.
Yeah, you're
which
right.
Is good.
You know, I only play 18 holes every time I go out there. The guys I play with are old as hell, so they're like 18. And
Bob
we play,
Mancarey is not that old.
but we won't play more than 18 holes of golf. So we play 18 holes, and then in 2.5 hours, mind you.
Yeah.
So we'll tee off the back, whatever. We play 18 holes, then we'll go eat, play Chinese poker, and just hang out forever.
I
love
tell
it.
people, I said if I had one day left to play golf, I think it would probably be there.
For sure.
Just
Yeah.
because that. Not
It's just
because, I mean, the golf
fun.
course is great.
It is good.
But it's just so fun playing with Monty out there and Mancarey. These
Yes.
guys, they gamble.
Just
and
the
it's
whole vibe, music,
it's
it's,
just-
chill.
yeah, do whatever
It's
you
like
want.
Augusta.
Take-
You played Augusta, super
Yes.
mellow, like a total opposite
Different
end of the
vibe.
spectrum, but awesome.
Agreed. Scottsdale National is one of my favorites as well. Shore Acres, Chicago. Butler's hard as
so
hell.
hard.
I could play there once every 6 months and be happy.
That's where you go to get your handicap up.
It's so.
If you
If
ever
you hit
need-
in a
if
fairway
you ever need to
bunker,
pad it.
if you hit a fairway bunker, just get it out. Just go sideways.
It's the
'Cause you
hardest
can't even-
course.
It's freaking annoying. I shot like 83. I was like, I just shot the course record.
Yeah.
The best
Clip
score
90.
ever. Yes, 83
When-
at Butler.
When'd you get on Augusta?
So I played
Or have you
twice.
played a bunch?
2009, 2011.
And
I
you played with
Lou Holtz.
yeah,
he
the
hosted us the
man,
first
yeah.
time. That was one of the best days. The stories he told us, because we were asking him the whole. The day went by like this, and then literally when we got off the course at 4:45, it started pouring. I'm not playing. 5 minutes later, it started pouring. I was like, this is unbelievable. And then the next year, 2 years later, I played with Toby Wilt. You know
Oh,
that
yeah,
name?
yeah.
To the starter.
Nashville, Tennessee guy.
You're exactly
Yep.
right. Yes, Toby Wilt hosted us. One of my old teammates knows Toby, and he got us on. So we stayed in the cabins that year. That was
That's
cool.
cool.
So
Did you know Coach Holtz before?
first time I ever met him, I knew who he was.
How good is he to play with?
At golf?
No, not golf.
Oh,
just to be around.
Just fun.
Yeah.
The stories. I mean, I'm a football junkie, so I was just talking about football the whole time, and to hear him talk and people he's been around, the just games he's coached in, just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Great historian of football, that's for damn sure.
And a little birdie told me you might have done something special in one of those rounds.
Oh
while you were out
yeah,
there.
I remember. So my boy and I, Bryce, used to play heads up everything. No strokes, metal play. Every shot counts. We played for 4 or 5 years. We just have these grudge matches and literally almost getting fights in the golf course. Every time we'd be bitching about. We putted everything out. There was no gimmies. We knew that going into the round. There's no. Don't even ask. You're putting it.
Love that.
And on our 34th hole, we were dead even, square. On number 7, we played the back first. So on number 7, I pulled my driver left in the pine straw. I had like 135, so I had a little small gap. I was like, I'm going to hit a 9-iron. So I pulled a 9-iron. I hit it. The guy goes, that's going to be a good shot. And then we get to the green. I'm like, damn, it must have went in the back bunker. And he goes, go check the hole. So we checked the hole. Drano, eagle on number 7. The pin was right. You know, kind of in that bowl on the right side. So obviously I cut the ball. So it landed in the middle, and it spun straight right down. It had to land because the divot was in the middle, and it went down to the in the hole.
What'd you shoot both times you played?
So 80, I think it was 82-78 the first time.
Nice.
We played the members tees.
Yeah.
And then with Toby, it was 80. I think we played the members tees first, and then we took it back. We got to play the back. 82-82 for both tees.
82.
Really?
Stupid.
82 from
It's
all the way?
stupid. Yeah, but that's dumb.
nice.
I mean, how do you shoot 82 from the members, then go back and shoot 82? It don't make any sense to me.
What,
but I do have a green jacket. Bryce ordered me a green jacket that he found out. You know, it's not the green jacket.
You got a green and a yellow.
Gold,
whatever.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm talking about.
it's like mustard. Yeah,
I was
It's
gonna
the
call it
gold-
mustard, but
It's
I
the
don't wanna-
gold standard, but
gold
we'll
standard.
call it gold anyway. So Bryce ordered the jacket for me, and he got the little patch and put it in there.
that's sick.
That's sweet. You wear it?
Sometimes I'll bust it out when I'm going to get a good laugh out of somebody. I'll bust it out. It's in my closet though. It's sweet.
What's low round ever?
Ever 69 twice.
Where?
Seville Country Club. Seville down, here in Arizona. I'm a member there as well. It's right by my house, but I shot 69 twice there.
That's great.
It's stressful. The other day I shot 40-33.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
that's good for me.
Yeah.
33.
33 is good, dude.
You're moving.
Guess how many greens I hit that day?
On the 40-33, 8.
You're exactly right.
Wow.
I hit 8 greens. I hit 8 greens.
What a little short game you have. All these
I could
hands. You got good
I could
hands,
chip
even
them,
though
but
they're
I had-
Boy did tell me he's got amazing hands.
I do. Well, I used to have I
do.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's true. It's
because of
everything.
I have that green in my backyard, and all I do, I would literally chip for 4 hours a day. I would take my shirt off and go in my backyard and just hit chip shots all day. And never
don't do
got
that.
Colt does the same thing.
I go chip, but I keep my shirt on.
Well, it's so hot. I have a theory. It's 10 degrees hotter in my backyard.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Sure.
So I
just
I
wanna take your shirt
just
off.
to chip
It's like
all-
being on the
just-
field, in a game. It's hotter.
It's hotter.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
All right. Time to get to emergency 9.
Yeah, we got a little. It's called
time?
E9. There's
Okay.
9 questions. They're not like rapid fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
take your time.
Yeah, we can talk
They're
about
just
it.
a little off.
Yeah.
little something we do here.
Oh,
All right. You
okay.
want to go or you want me to go?
I think you should start off.
All right, I'll start it off right now. Movie being made about the life of Brian Urlacher. Who plays you? What actor do you want?
I've got a guy for you.
I got a guy too. I got 2 guys.
Okay. So my favorite actor of all time is Tom Hanks.
Okay.
But I probably wouldn't choose him to play me in a role like that.
Tom
Hold
Hanks.
on.
I wouldn't have thought Tom
He's my
Hanks.
favorite actor. He's Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan, all these great movies he's been in. Hold on. Someone to play me, though. Damn, that's a tough one, man.
Yeah, dude.
You know who I really like? It's not. I like Paul Walker, man. Fast and Furious guy.
Yeah.
Remember he passed away?
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna pick
passed
Paul
away.
Walker because I feel like he's a good-looking dude.
God,
You got
Kinda
similar
cut
hair
up.
now too.
Remember Varsity Blues, the movie? He was a quarterback.
Do I remember Varsity?
one of the greatest of all time.
Lance
Whipped
Harbor.
cream bikini.
Lance Harbor.
Whipped cream bikini.
Oh.
I don't want your life.
Yeah, I don't want your life.
Johnny
Oh,
Mox. Puts
Johnny
his
Mox.
Pants on
Yeah.
one leg at a time.
Mox is only one man.
Exactly. I got
Who
a
would you
feeling
go
you
with?
were like
10,
Lance Harbor
10.
in Lovington.
Remember Miss Davis?
Oh yeah.
Miss Davis. I
Anyway.
can't get her out of my mind.
Oh, who's your pick for me?
I'm more like a Jean-Claude Van Damme guy.
He crossed my mind.
Yeah.
You know what movie I watched like 2 days ago?
Lionheart.
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Oh, what a great
Who
movie.
would you go with?
I had 2,
Okay.
and because your look has changed. First was The Rock.
Oh, Dwayne. I like
Okay,
that one.
but
That's a
he's
good one.
smooth up top,
He
so
is,
that's
yes.
early Urlacher if it's about your football years. And then now I see you, Tom Hardy. He's
Ooh.
Bane
Tom
from
Hardy's
Batman.
great, yeah.
That's like a
I was
legit
born
one.
in the dark.
Wow.
That,
Oh, that's
okay,
good.
that settles
Good.
it.
Yes, but that sound
That's
like
really
a sort
good.
of?
Yeah,
And you got to
that
cover your mouth when you do it because he can't see his mouth when he
Yeah,
talks.
he's got the mask.
Anyway,
That's it. We
I like Tom Hardy, by the way. He's great.
we went out
it's
to
incredible.
the Genesis out at Riviera a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
Good
And
tournament.
we did this with a bunch of guys on the range. We asked who would play them in a movie.
Yeah.
Bryson's all bulk now.
Oh, yeah.
Bryson, no hesitation. The Rock.
No, like, we weren't even done with the
He
question.
had it ready.
It was
He's
pretty
the Rock,
funny.
not even close. Yeah.
It was good.
Dude, next
How
question.
much
All
weight?
right.
Did he gain 20 pounds?
Yeah, over
At
200.
least,
He
bro.
looks big, and he's hitting the ball
Dude, he's
a
smashing.
mile.
Over 200 ball
He's
speed.
thick right now. That's why we got to get him on our squad.
Yeah,
lay the hat
for sure.
on our
is he-
PGA
is he-
NFL
I think
team.
I think he might play outside backer. We'll put him outside. Maybe
Okay.
no. Anyway, go, next question.
All right. Dorkiest thing about you.
Oh,
Yeah, you seem like a pretty cool type of a
I mean,
dude. You know what I mean?
dude, I don't know if this is dorky or not. I like to watch these shows that you probably like Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Like, I don't know if that's dorky or not, but my wife makes fun of me. Yeah. What's the other one? Like,
What other crap do you watch?
I'm a Discovery Channel junkie, and Nat
nice.
Geo, like Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid.
That
That
works.
works.
These work.
Anything that has to do with Alaska, I'm in.
Oh, there's a good State
Deadliest
Troopers
Catch.
one up there.
That's
good.
Alaska State Troopers is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's on Nat Geo. I watch these dorky shows. I feel like, but they're interesting to me. I love anything that has to do with Alaska. Sign me up. I'm
Yep.
watching it.
Colt watches dorky
Never been
shows,
there.
too.
What did you watch?
This show on Bravo called Below Deck.
Oh, Mediterranean, dude. I watch it. Oh,
It's my guy.
it's the drama is unbelievable. God, it's so stressful.
Dallas Cowboy fans.
X,
Are you guys
X,
the
X,
no,
X,
you-
X.
okay.
We are.
I get confused
we're
for
twins.
moments.
I don't
Danny
even know
DeVito.
I'm talking. Hey, Brian.
I'm Arnold. He's Danny
Oh, my
DeVito.
bad.
That's right.
yeah.
Bro.
Exactly.
That's a great show. Did you watch
great.
the yacht one or not the yacht, the sailing boat?
Yeah, the sailing one.
That's horrible.
It's not as
That
good.
does not seem like
I need
fun. Yeah.
bigger. I need a bigger boat.
We need a bigger boat. We need more drama.
I think you should get us on that show.
I don't want to go on that show. I don't like.
be
I don't like.
embarrassing.
He's
I would not-
anti-camera.
Yeah,
All
I don't like reality TV. It's not my thing.
right, just
Next
get the
question.
boat and we'll scrap the cameras.
Next question.
Yeah, get the cameras and we'll go out. That'd
All
be
right,
fun.
deal. All right, you're also big into this show, Entourage. Favorite character in
Rich.
Entourage?
E.
E.
Yeah.
Would have been the last guy I would have thought you would have
Really?
picked. Yeah.
Who would you think I
I
was?
would have thought you would have said drama.
Drama's cool. It's just, everything's the end of the world with drama.
I
though,
love drama.
I like drama too. East is kind of cool. You know, there's issues. He fixes
He's
them.
like buttoned up straight, like keeps
Yeah.
everything in order.
Yeah, of course, Johnny. And that's an easy one. But
Who was like the cousin that came, the bald-headed cousin that was a
Oh
disaster?
yeah, the dude.
oh yeah,
What's his name?
yeah, I don't
it's
remember
been
his
like
name.
10 years since that movie or show, that show's been off, right?
When
I
I had
missed
my
that
wrist
show.
surgery.
It was.
Yeah, I
Well,
missed that
obviously Ari's one of my.
Ari's
Ari
a
is
G in
the
that
man
show. He's
too.
so
It's,
good.
it's hard not to pick him, but yeah, I like he was kind of smooth. You know, he fixed everything for everybody. Yeah,
Kind of the brains of the operation.
that's me. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
When I
reminds
had
me of
my-
myself a lot.
When I had my wrist surgery a few years ago, I rewatched the whole every season.
Did you? I should do that again.
Because you forget. It's
hey,
fun.
You forget how
It's
great
still
it was.
good,
And
I
people
promise.
tell me like, I still get people like, I was watching Entourage the other day and you're on there. I was like, yeah, dude, that was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you're like, I'm 17. That makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. Yeah.
You couldn't watch it back then.
Are you the famous actor?
Yeah.
All
I have
right.
a recurring role on there.
Next question, number 4. Should I get the hair procedure?
Let me let's see.
wanna
see it?
Can
Yeah,
I
show it.
see-
You
Let
gotta
me
see
see what
what
we're
you
working
got.
with here. That's a big spot. Let me look.
No,
at
it's just like right here. No, we're good back
you-
here.
Look,
Oh,
there's
geez, I
flow
just
on the
broke-
sides.
We're good back here.
Did you miss a spot there? Okay, never mind. Yeah, you got some follicles to choose from. You have good donor hair, but I feel like your spot might be a little big.
No.
You're bald.
What
No, is it
hour?
not?
How many hours of operations for him to
It's-
underdo?
first of all, it's not
go
an
through the whole
operation.
thing? Okay, what
It's a
procedure?
Drew.
Okay.
Well, mine was I was in there for like 8 hours the first time I got mine. Yeah, I've done 2.
Are you asleep?
No, you're sitting there talking. It's not.
No,
It's such
really?
a yeah. They'll give you if you want to relax a little bit because they numb your head. They give you these numbers. They have to, but yeah, I mean, I don't.
All right,
can't-
give me a good
I
deal
can't
on
get
it.
a good. Oh, Dion.
No, so get me a good deal on it.
Oh, deal. I just said Dion's. Dion's looks sweet.
Dion's is good.
Dion's is unbelievable. Yeah,
very
I know a
clean.
guy, so we
Yeah,
could talk. But
perfect.
They would have to give you a. You need to grow your hair out a little bit so we can see how much donor hair you have and how big
It
your
grows
spot.
good in the back and on the side.
I have a buddy who's had 4 of them done.
Yeah.
And he should just shave his head.
Just-
You just can't help some people.
Yeah, at
Because
some
if you're
point.
bald here and then you have a bigger one back here, but you have hair in the middle,
Yeah, that's a.
what are you gonna do, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just grow let the sides grow for a couple months and just see what it looks like.
get
You
it
know what I
flowing
mean?
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the side, the
This-
little wrap
the
around.
major
Next question,
comb
I'm over it.
Number
Next
5.
question.
Sorry, I'm sorry to disappoint
We have an
you.
expert here. We got to get into that.
Come on,
question.
man. I can help you.
All right, you're a big fast food guy, which I respect
Yes.
a lot. You can only eat one fast food chain for the rest of your life. What is it? Yeah, I know.
Sonic,
bring
or,
tough-
Sonic or Chipotle?
Ooh,
Oh,
Sonic.
what
Would I even
No,
count Chipotle?
Chick-fil-A. I'm
as
gonna say
fast food?
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's
Chick-fil-A.
fancy.
What's your go-to order?
So I can only
Chick-fil-A?
choose one: Sonic, Chick-fil-A, or Chipotle.
Okay.
All right, we're here on
What's your
Golf
go-to order?
Subpar with Brian
Chick-fil-A.
Urlacher, and
Number
we always
one,
give
supersized
a little
sweet
plug
tea
at the
with
end
an
of the
extra
show.
sandwich.
So
Sweet
tea's on
With
it.
an extra
Nobody
sandwich.
knows
If I'm
better
eating
about-
in-
with a side of number 7.
If I'm eating in, I'll get the Statements 8-count like chicken that nuggets to make with this show Polynesian so far. sauce.
What sauce do you put on the sandwich?
None.
None.
I don't need it. The pickles just give. Oh, the bread. So So when I'm if I'm
excited
getting
right
it to
now.
go, I'll just get 2 sandwiches and a large sweet tea. No fries.
I love that.
Sweet tea's so,
So
good.
oh dude.
What's your go-to order? Number 1, supersize, and also a number 6
Yes.
and a 3.
No fries.
Okay.
I love it.
You ask the next question, then I'll go to. You ask number
the
6.
next question is, biggest accomplishment in golf. What are you most proud of you've done in golf?
I made a hole in one. Finally.
Oh, you did?
So I made a
Oh.
hole in one in September on a par 4 at Seville.
On a par
Number
4?
16. My first hole. I mean, it's not my most. I just feel like, yeah, it's unbelievable.
You have 1 ace and it's on a par 4.
Okay, but hold on. Yeah, 1 ace. I've also won the member guest twice at Bighorn. Once as a member, once as a guest.
Okay.
First one was a guest, and I made the putt. So this is cool, man. So I made myself and R.D. Hubbard. I was his guest, and it had to be 2011 or 12. I don't remember. I'm not good at remembering years, but we had to birdie 18, and I had like a 30-foot putt on. It was number 9 on the mountains. Did you play Bighorn? Oh, you got to go play. Anyway, number 9 on the mountains. We had like a 30-foot putt down the hill towards the water. If we don't make it, we don't win the tournament. We're still going to finish top 3. I made it. And the other team had to make double. They made double. The dude 3-putted from like 20 feet.
Thank you.
Dude, stress is a crazy thing in golf. And then Jeff Fujimoto was my partner when I was a member. And on the last hole, Jeff hit a great drive. He set me up on my second shot. I hit 130 yards. Hit a wedge about
7-iron.
40 yards. I hit a wedge about 40 yards.
That happens, dude.
The divot was this long and about that deep.
I get it. Wedges have
and then
gotten tough.
Fuge hits a shot to about 8 feet. Made the putt. Par.
Way to
We
rebound.
win. Yes.
Fuge can play.
Belly putter. Oh, he's so good.
You want Fuge when the
Yes.
when the
People are like,
chips on the
are you a
table.
professional golfer during the tournament? I'm like, no, he's a scratch. That's not professional.
All right, number 7.
Okay.
If Drew
this is good.
Sleaze got 20 carries in a game in the NFL,
Okay.
how many yards would he get?
Who's he playing for?
Dallas.
Oh, that's a
Good offensive line.
That's a
Good
good
line.
offensive line.
Here, do you want to feel that a little? That's
Solid.
real.
He's got going on down
There's
here.
not a-
What,
I'm-
do you have
I'm not running through a lot of arm
stats? Do you have a
tackles.
40?
5 flat.
5 flat.
He goes, "Oh."
I'm also dangerous out of the backfield,
So
like
he's getting-
Christian McCaffrey, a catch.
Well, you're
like
just
a lot
getting
of those
20
balls.
catches. That's all you get. I mean,
No,
20
he's 20 carries,
20
yeah.
carries, and he's not going to get hurt. He's getting 20 no matter what. Even if
Yeah.
he gets hurt.
But he can have negative yards. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
positive or
obviously.
negative.
But I mean, I won't have negative
I'm going
yards.
to take, you'll get 12 yards.
12
Oh.
12.
positive.
That's a good offensive line. So, you
Yeah.
know, most of the time Zeke doesn't get hit until he's at the line of scrimmage or beyond. Correct?
Correct.
There are going to be some times where they're going to get in the backfield and you're going to be done.
That's going to be a bit of an issue.
Fumbles
for me,
don't
Brian.
count. Concussions
No, dude,
don't
no
count.
fumbles.
You're getting 20.
I might take a knee before
bullshit.
somebody hits me, just
well,
to
then-
preserve my career.
I think if you get 20 carries, you might get 12 yards.
12 piece, I live with that. Get me on
That's
the one, I
that's
get a touchdown.
Good offensive line there.
I get one tub.
Can you imagine
12 yards, one tub.
And
Getting the
Dak
ball
could-
and looking up and seeing him.
I would literally shit. I would literally, coach.
I'm out. But you got to get 20
I need
carries,
new pants.
bro.
I need
I
new
don't.
pants.
First of all, I don't think he'd make it 20 carries.
No chance.
But he's
I don't think
gonna
he'd make it
He's
two.
going to get to the line of scrimmage because that line is really good.
Dude, if I'm in the open field,
You're
people got
done.
issues.
You're
Ankles
done.
gone.
You're done.
No
And
ankles.
if you get to the open field,
Yeah.
it's going to be ugly for you.
For me,
Those DBs aren't going to hit you low. They're going to hit you right in your ear hole.
I have a huge head too, so it's even
Sick.
bigger
Yeah,
target.
it's going to be.
I can live with
practice.
12.
That's way more than I thought.
12's a
Really, you
solid
thought more?
outing.
Well, I'm just basing it on the.
He's going to lose some on some carries.
Agreed.
don't know, dude. I got the heart of a lion.
So say he falls forward for 1 or 2 yards. So say he gets 2 yards a carry.
That's 40.
That's 40. But you're gonna get a losses, maybe 3 or 4 on 5 or 6 of them.
It's close.
And there's the chance I could see someone and just start running backwards and lose about 45.
Well, you should
on
just
one
fall
play.
down. Just
The
fall
over-under
down.
is 0.
Yeah,
So-
I think 12.
take
I'm
over-under
basing this
0.5.
totally on Dak being a great quarterback, and they don't know how shitty you are at running
Right,
back,
yeah.
so they're not going to like load the box up.
No, they can't know that
They got to
I'm coming
respect
in.
Dak's arm. You got Amari out there. You know, you got to respect his arm, so you may not get a loaded box.
That's a well thought out answer, and I'll live with 12.
12's
I'm
a great
cool
number
with
for
12.
you. Yeah.
I just need
All
one
right.
tub.
But you're
love
not going to get to 20. You will not make it to 20 carries.
No, I
You're
wouldn't.
going to get hurt for sure.
No,
100%.
this is hypothetical.
1,000%. Yeah.
All right,
Hypothetical.
number 8. Did you have any pregame superstitions?
Oh man, yeah.
Sorry, I had to ask.
So I took a lot of shits before the game. Dude, I would wake up in the morning.
That's
I
a
would,
superstition.
It's not a superstition. I ate chocolate chip cookies before every game because I would wake
Really?
up. Say the game's at noon. I wake up at 6:30. Go eat breakfast. A bowl of cereal for breakfast. That's at 7. I'm eating breakfast at 7. The game's at noon. So before the game kicks off, I'm starving. You know, I ate breakfast 5 hours ago, and it was a bowl of cereal. So I'm starving at game time. So I get to the locker room, and our trainer used to put cookies in my locker, so I'd eat the cookies, sometimes the Snickers, just whatever. I'd get my hands on everything. But I would shit like 4 or 5, 6 times. It's crazy. I think that was how I got, those were my nerves.
I love
Because
it.
I was like, I'm not nervous, whatever. I listened to my music, you know, I had my playlist, whatever. But I would get in there, and I'd be like, I'd go shit, go back to my locker, go shit. And it's not like nothing came out. Something came out every time. So,
We did not get through one show without a shit story. It's like
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yes,
guys.
yeah.
I mean, you've had all guys on, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
A lot of dudes
That
have,
makes sense.
have some things.
And you know what's funny is when I'm playing like competitive golf or maybe like in a golf tournament, when I wake up in the morning, what the guy do?
Same thing.
Yep.
Shit. Yep. Immediately. It's crazy, man.
I didn't know that would be a superstition. I thought
It's
that
not
would
a
be like a more of a
superstition,
bowel
but-
issue, but I love
Yeah,
that.
well, I'm not sure what answer you're looking for, but those.
No, that was great.
No,
It
that's-
happened.
that's
It's
the
just
perfect
that's the way it was, man.
Honesty, that's what we strive
Yes.
for here at
Well, you
Subpar,
got
and that's
that,
as
buddy.
honest as it gets. All right, last question.
Niner.
We may have already gotten to it, but what celebrity you've been starstruck by?
Oh, President Trump.
Yeah.
So
Okay, is there anyone
That was kind of a
Yo,
brilliant.
so
we got into
I got to meet. I played golf with Michael my second year in the league, MJ,
Yeah.
in Chicago. So that was, watching the Bulls growing up, and I'm still kind of young in the NFL and not really anybody yet. So playing golf with Michael was like a big deal for me to meet him. But since that point, it hasn't been anything until I met President Trump. I was giddy and like, oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
And I think any president would have had that effect. No, I'm just saying because it's President Trump, but any president would have had that effect on me, I believe.
Yeah, most powerful man on the planet.
But as cool as he was, it was a bigger effect because he was cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So
That's
yeah.
it.
Well, Brian, thank you so much for taking the time to come and
Thank
sit
you.
us. We got a gift for you. DJ, can you bring us a little gift real quick? Or producer Mark?
I can't wait to
we
see
got-
this.
we got presents.
This is nice. This isn't anything.
Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper.
thank you.
Bro, I love DP. I
Yep.
see that six pack, but I haven't. So, okay, I'll tell you.
Perfect. Thank
What
you
is
so
this?
much.
What's in the?
Oh, here we go.
We got you some Dr.
Wow,
Pepper.
this is big.
And
Can't
then
drink 'em.
our good friends at Atlas Hair Product. Now that you got a full head.
Sweet.
So we got some Atlas here for you.
Dude, I ran out of
Try it. Let
my
us know
stuff
how you,
the
what you
other
think.
day
Well,
when I was
you're not going to
traveling.
run out now.
No,
You have 4 different scents.
I haven't had Dr. Pepper in like 13 days.
What's
I
what
heard
we
you're
were
trying to
told.
go 30
Are you-
days.
I'm not. My wife said that. I don't have a number on it. No, I'm just trying to see it maybe because I drink. I'm literally drink it like it's water.
How many
So
a day?
Unless I'm at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, then you get that sweet tea.
I've been a lot of sweet tea lately. I'm on day 13 right now.
How many do you drink a day, though? If you're
on a
not
big day.
Trying to quit.
Dude, so I'll sit down and have lunch at like 11, and I'll have 2 cans poured in my red Solo cup, drink 2 with my lunch, and then I may go to Sonic and get a Route 44 a couple hours later.
Okay.
And I may have some for dinner.
Love it.
Okay.
I
That's
love it, man.
And
So
then-
good.
Well, you're the man. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes,
Appreciate it. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you,
Thanks for
brother.
having
That was
me.
great. That was Brian Urlacher. Well, Sleazy, I must say, that was one of my favorite interviews we've ever done.
Yeah, that was all time. Fun to be here with a dude that's done what he's done in the football world. I was a little surprised at the pregame superstition. That one took me a little bit off guard. Not one that I've heard before. I thought he was going to say I take my hands this way or I tie my shoes twice or anything, but a little bit off the rails with the superstition, which I like. Do you have any weird golf superstitions? Everybody's got something.
Well, I have one that I've come up with lately that I kind of am scared to share, but I think I'm going to do it just
Go
for
ahead.
the sake of the show. So I started about 3 months ago at Wishbrook. Every time I would go to play, you're walking out the door, there's the jar full of Jolly Ranchers.
Yes.
Well, I grabbed a green one, and I did it like 3 days in a row, and I won every day. And I've kept doing it, and I think I've had one losing day in 3 months, and the only day I didn't have a green Jolly Rancher.
So it's not just Jolly Rancher.
So
it's
even
specifically
now,
green.
Yes,
Okay.
during this quarantine time, and all these, we're being very safe with everything we touch. So they've taken all that away.
Oh boy.
My guy coach in the locker room has me a little package of green ones
a little
set
stash?
in the back. I felt really bad saying that, but I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna ride it until I get kicked off.
Ride her till she
100%.
bucks you,
Yep.
or you don't ride at all.
Exactly.
Stay
So
with the green.
It's been working. It's been hot. That's mine right now. But back to Brian Urlacher. I mean, he was great. I loved his NFL draft with
Yes.
PGA Tour players. That was fantastic. He's so much more personable, I think, than he comes off on TV.
Oh, yeah. I had a few friends from Chicago. I told them we're having Brian Urlacher. I was like, I've seen him do a million interviews. He's not going to want to do anything. He's not going to want to open up. And he came in here, when we had him on for the interview, and he was just like a ball of it. We were like almost like had to tone him down. I was like, God, how many coffees you had? He was ready to go. He was awesome. It's really fun when guys come in with that kind of energy, especially a guy like that who's given 8 billion interviews. For him to give us that time and to open up like that, awesome.
Yeah, he was so excited. He was like a little kid. He got so excited with every question we asked and everything. But what a great dude, and still looks like he could suit up right now and go out there.
He ain't missing too many workouts right now. I know he's playing a lot of golf, but he's in that gym from what it looked like.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this week's episode with Brian Urlacher. Next week, another big guest, Paul Casey, joining us. But until then, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week on Golf Subpar.